Just make this go away!
Mark the Machine Hominick fights for Team Tompkins out of his hometown of London, Ontario. He's a huge star in Montreal's TKO promotion, and he's undefeated in the UFC with 2 victories, one of which was a huge upset over Eve Edwards. His next big test is coming up in a new upstart promotion, Affliction, that is hoping to shake up the MMA world.
Well, I have a 3-fight deal, and it's nice to be on their first card because I can put myself as the #1 contender right away, and that's my intention.
His opponent, Savant Young, has fought names like Chris Lytle, John Alessio, Jason Von Flue, and at 5'6", he has even defeated a man a foot taller than he is, Kendall Grove.
Well, Savant Young, he's a big banger. He's very short and powerful. He throws big punches. His record doesn't really speak for how good he is. Like, he's fought, like you said, top-level competition. Some of the UFC's best in 170 and 185, even as high as that. And now he's ranked top 10 in 145, and that's why we took the fight, because I consider myself a top 10 145, and I just have to go and prove that. This is a game. One loss can sometimes bring you from the highest high to the lowest low and change people's perception of it. And all I can do is go out there and prove that amongst the best. So wherever I have to fight, whoever I have to fight, that's what I'm going to do. I just want to fight the best, and that's always been my staple. I always want to prove myself, and I'm stepping up to wherever the top competition is.
In preparation for this fight, Hominick has returned to his roots in the True North Strong and Free to switch it up and train at a new gym.
I came up to Extreme Couture here in Toronto. I'm getting a ton of work on my wrestling, my jiu-jitsu, and just working with great guys. And I'm ready to go in there and knock his ass out. That's plain and simple. Like, a lot of the areas of weaknesses that I needed to work on, that's what I've been working on here at Extreme Couture. Nick Johnson, multiple national champion in wrestling in Romania, and it's GSP's old wrestling coach. So he's been been running this camp for me, and I'm seeing the results already. When I'm in training camp, it's about 8 to 10 weeks of intense training, 6 days a week, 2 to 3 workouts a day. I like to one workout consists of more stand-up or MMA, and then the other workout conditioning and groundwork. So I'm working about 2 2-hour sessions a day, getting ready for the fight, 6 days a week.
Affliction Band, coming up Saturday, July 19th at the Honda Center in Anaheim, California, will be the biggest aggregation of heavyweight mixed martial artists ever put together in North America. Almost every bout on this card could be a major headliner.
I'm a part of history, and I'm just thrilled, to even be on this card with some of the top heavyweights. It's got almost 6 heavyweights in the top 10 on this card. It's just crazy to be a part of it. And like I said, I'm going to be a part of history. And although the card's based around heavyweights, I'm planning on stealing the show.
The last time a promotion tried to have a fantasy card like this right out of the gate was the WFA event in 2006, which even brought the one and only El Guapo Boss Rutan out of retirement. Unfortunately, the WFA flopped, and only time will tell if Affliction is able to persevere.
Well, right now, I think MMA is at a different point than when the WFA kind of started up. Now, everyone's starting to see that UFC is not the only mixed martial arts organization. Everyone kind of relates UFC with MMA, and now everyone's starting to see the big picture and what MMA is. And Affliction's kind of going at it a little different. They promote themselves as Affliction Entertainment. They're bringing Megadeth, and it's like half a concert, half a show. Like, it's a big event, and they've got big names behind it. Anytime you got a name like Donald Trump behind a card, there's something behind just an MMA show.
Young will be looking to use Hominick's big name as a stepping stone to give him some name brand recognition. Status he thinks he more than deserves.
But right now, we could both look at each other as a stepping stone because he's in the top 10, and I definitely have a much bigger name in the MMA community. But we're both fighting to stay in that top 10, get in that, prove that we're amongst the best at 145. So like I said, I'll step up and fight whoever there is, whoever they consider the best. That's who I want to fight. I'm gonna knock him out in the first round. There's no way around it. If it goes to the ground, I'm ready. You might see me going for a takedown if I'm losing the stand-up battle, but I'm planning on knocking his ass out.